To me, if anybody embodies, on the domestic side, if we have a spokesperson for the liberation of the Palestinian people, it's Miss Rachel. On the international side, it's Francesca Albanese.
Every march is important. Every strike is important because it's a moment of recollection for the people who stand against the brutality that is being unleashed against the Palestinians, out of which so many are profiting. And the same people and the same entities who are profiting from the slaughter of Palestinian children, mothers and fathers are the same who are ripping off students and workers, and Italians have understood it.
Viva la resistenza palestinese e viva il popolo palestinese che da 100 anni combatte a testa alta un nemico durissimo che è lo stesso nemico dei popoli occidentali.
This is the first time in history that people talk globally about colonialism, that they understand Israel's apartheid, they understand the economic and financial underpinning of the apartheid, that are the same that are constraining freedoms in our own country, in Europe, in other parts of the West. There is a population in the West that is much poorer than it used to be. The younger generation, unlike my generation 20 years ago, doesn't see any opportunities, any future. They only see catastrophes after catastrophe. And this is why this is also the call of the youngest among us for stopping to exploit what we have not inherited.
She's awesome. I feel it, what she's being subjected to is horrifying. The sanctions against her personally affect her immensely. They affect her family. They affect her children. She's really going through it, and it's absurd that she's being punished for doing her job. Yeah.
She is a fighter. She is also somebody who understands that when you're out in the cold, you have to protect your neck and central chest cavity, because that's what is most vulnerable in very cold weather. I know some people are saying she's got a little too big of a wrap around her neck.
I don't care. Let me tell you something, all right? The Italians, the French, these people know how to style. They know how to dress. They accessorize. They know what they're doing.
They do. And bring this up because as much as it's difficult to look at what is still going on right now, hey.
He's bitching that we were bickering with each other. You know what? We're an acquired taste. And if you don't like us, but why? This is the second time you're giving platform to shitty comment tonight.
Completely proving our point. That if you think that this is about whether you like somebody, then honestly, buddy, let me assure you, change your profile picture, change your profile name. Because if you think that because we bicker back and forth every once in a while, that's a reason to unsubscribe when our mission is to free Palestine, then what the fuck are you doing? Then what the fuck mission are you on?
Yeah.
This is the reason why we can't have nice things, as you like to say. Because if you can't understand why I collaborate with somebody like Candace Owens, it's not because I agree with everything.
You don't collaborate with Candace Owens. You cover Candace Owens.
Collab. At some point, I'll collab.
Oh, yeah.
It's because she's fighting for the issue of our time. And that doesn't mean that I agree with her on everything. I don't agree with Nick Fuentes on practically anything either. And the same is true. Although, there are a number of things that I agree with them on that are very important. Tucker Carlson as well. And because of that, you have to be able to put differences aside and figure out ways to come together. That is the essence of what we're trying to do here. That is the essence of our PAC, Revolutionary Change PAC. And here's another example of why this is so important.
Benefit from giving Israel billions of dollars while people can't pay rent, can't afford their groceries.
You do not get free health care.
I hate that it says taxes. And
You do not get free healthcare.
I don't like that.
But here in Israel, a sharp contrast. Universal coverage, strong results, and to boot, cheap.
We are done with AIPAC-funded candidates that put foreign interests ahead of the interests of working Americans. You can help us beat AIPAC at their own game. Please donate to Revolutionary Change now and help us fight fire with fire.
Also, I wanted to say something about that. First of all, it bothers me that our comms people use tax dollars. And I need to make that more clear in our next sort of discussion that bothers me. Also, I was watching an interview that Katie did with Butch Ware, and you know I love Butch. And he, of course, referenced, I forget who was it Fred Hampton, who said, you don't fight fire with fire, you fight fire with water. And I want to reference that because when it comes to things that are real, like freedom and liberties and fascism and stuff where people get hurt, I agree 1,000%. When it comes to corruption and a system that allows us to buy into our politics, it's kumbaya ain't going to work. So you fight fire with fire. And unfortunately, in this case, it takes money. And that's just where we are.
So click the QR code if you would be so inclined, especially if you were thinking about contributing to our channel. That's not where it is. It's like,
but okay, you're saying it's here?
Yeah, like that. I'm pretty sure.
Well, every time I've done it like that, you've told me I'm wrong. So I thought.
Guys, you see where that QR code is, wherever the hell it is above our head, just click it.
I think it's there, but you're telling me it's here.
Yes.
Okay.
So please consider contributing. It will be a.
See, I had it right.
Jen had it right. Okay. So there you go. Yeah. I
it's
think
here. Even though I see it over there, it's here.